Okay, now a recent study from Fidelity found that almost a quarter of parents have not yet talked about the importance of estate planning with their family members. Now, this is something that Jim Heafner, who's at the table with me today, will tell you has to start. We have Jim Heafner. He is a certified financial planner. He's the president and CEO of Heafner Financial. He's a best-selling author and just an all-around great guy.
Well, thank you.
All right,
Thanks,
welcome.
Appreciate that.
Okay, so estate planning, okay, and I know that at any age we should all start, thinking about this, but it's never an easy topic to discuss.
It's not.
And how do you start that conversation?
It's not, a number of U.S. presidents, including Abraham Lincoln, business owners, including Howard Hughes, celebrities, Elvis Presley, are famous for their poor estate planning, causing their heirs more headaches than leaving them cash. So it's important, and the reason that it's hard to talk about is that, one, it's not fun. It's not a fun topic, and number two is that people really don't know how it works. It doesn't work like you think it does. So we want to have a conversation with our clients, and they should meet with an attorney or a financial planner and really map out their plan. Have a conversation, include your kids. I do recommend that because you hate to have something that's so insignificant to you perhaps, but a big deal to your children not addressed while you're alive. Once you're gone, you can't fix it, right? So you want to get it right now.
Now, what are some of the basic topics that a family should discuss when discussing estate planning?
Well, number one, what are your assets? You want to identify the assets and know where they are. So one, is it enough money where you're now going to be have estate tax issues? If so, we can plan for that, right? So what are your assets? What are your liabilities that you'll leave behind when you're gone, those debts that you pass on? And what are your desires? So we want to talk about what is your goal for all this? It's your money. Where do you want it to go when you're gone? Who should get it? So what are your goals? What are your situations? How much do you have? How's it held? IRAs, what are the tax consequences? And what are the challenges? Let's get it right while you can get it right.
Okay, so we have beneficiaries, we have power of attorney, we have healthcare surrogates. Now, how do they fit into the process?
Well, these are really important designations here, distinctions. People tend to think that their will pass everything on. And that's typically not true. Most people's assets, by and large, will pass by beneficiary designation. That means on your IRAs, your 401ks, you've got a beneficiary. That's a legal document. That's where the money's going to go, not what your will says. Same with life insurance, same with annuities. And with bank accounts, you can put the same beneficiary on there. That's called a POD, a pay on death clause. That's going to just give a beneficiary to the assets. Same with your brokerage account. That's called a TOD, a transfer on death clause. So beneficiaries will pass on most of your money that way. Now, trust can be useful, but most people their trust will fail them. And the reason is they don't ever fund it. Unless your trust owns the asset, it can't pass it on without probate.
Okay, and in 30 seconds, tax issues that may be associated with estate planning.
Well, the biggest one is estate tax. We all know there's an estate tax threat out there to us, but today, unless you have $5.5 million per person, that's not an issue.
Right.
So most of us, that's not a problem. For most of us, it's the income tax that we pass on to our heirs via IRAs, 401ks, that really is the biggest problem. But again, if you pay estate taxes you haven't planned, it's too easy to avoid that.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Mr. Heafner. It's always good when you're here, sir.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
All right. Hey, we have more morning break. Remember, it's still time for you to get in on our viewer vote. Sex and the City 3. We'll be right back. More morning break.
If you have a minimum of $500,000 of investable assets and want to learn more about how you can take control over your retirement, then give the team at Heafner Financial a call for a copy of Jim's Retire Abundantly book at 704-552-1230. That's 704-552-1230. Or go online to you'lljustknow.com. That's you'lljustknow.com.